So this was my garden idea for this year. I had a problem with the ducks and the chickens tearing up my garden. So I used these dog cages. So I got 2 of them set up and a couple more partially. I haven't put them together yet, but well, put the pipe together, but got to put the chain link fencing on it. And especially before this stuff starts popping up. So it's July right now, and I planted some more, let's see, radishes, bok choy, and these are potato bags, so they got potatoes in them. So these over there are potatoes. And it's pretty convenient with the potatoes that way in the buckets. You just dump them out and harvest your potatoes out. So, like there's some that's turned yellow right there, already been harvested. I stuck the stems back in with the little seed potatoes on them. So hopefully they'll then produce another crop. And over there you got some little sprouts starting on the other side of the cabbage. And melons. There's, I don't know if you can see, focus there. There's some vegetable, what is it? Cucumber, not cucumber. I forgot now. Like a cucumber. Anyways, forgot what it is. Anyways. And I'll show you the other one. I got arugula growing in there. I've been harvesting that quite often. Right there's the arugula. One of them, I'm letting it go to seed, so I'll have some seeds for next year. Some bok choy right there, and there's a loquat, some tobacco. I don't smoke tobacco, but I just grow it for the hell of it because it's good to have in the garden. It kills all the aphids. Aphids get attracted to it, and they go right for it. Flowers, you know, roses there. Flowers tend to help out. They bring in the good bugs. Tomatoes, basil, onions, and the loquat tree right there. So yeah, the other garden, I think I'm just gonna leave it for just fruit trees. Putting up four rows of fruit trees in there. That way, the chickens, they just go through the fence over there or jump over it. And here, I haven't had any chicken problems coming in, so it's been working pretty good. And if I have to, I could put a roof over the top of it to keep the chickens out, but it seems to be this as tall as it is, they're not flying over it and getting into it. Because the chickens just, they get in your garden, just decimate it. Almost as bad as the cows. So, anyways, that's the little garden for this year. Okay, so this is gardening. There's not a whole lot to it, pretty basic. What I've got here, I'm putting in these cages here so it keeps the chickens out, because the chickens just destroy stuff, dunks too. So once I get this one in, I'll have the chain link fence on it just like that one, and that way keep the birds out. As far as, you know, the basic what you need to grow a good crop is, one, time it right. So I'm putting in the later autumn vegetables right now, so later on, you know, going into wintertime, we'll have another harvest of that. This we're already getting stuff we're harvesting off of that we planted earlier. So most stuff takes a good 90 days. Tomatoes, you don't want to start tomatoes now unless you're going to buy them already as starts from the garden center, because that takes like 120 days to grow. But as far as like lettuces, even corn, you can start a crop of corn right now. I do have some corn growing right there, so I might do a later growing of corn so we can kind of stage it out. We'll get some corn towards the autumn time. And what I'm doing now is I'm just filling these things with dirt. So I'm just more stuff to plant it in, basically doing a container garden.
What kind of dirt?
The soil is basically scraped up from the cows, where the cows have been pooping a lot. So I just took the box scraper off the tractor and then just scraped it up and then mulched it for over a year. So it's pretty good humus soil, and it's not gonna, not gonna burn the plants because it's been well mulched. So it seems to be, you can see the stuff in there is growing really good in it. So no problem, and I haven't really had to add any fertilizer to it. So if you have a good source of mulch, that's a good thing. Don't try to grow in just clay soil, because it's not going to do very good if it's just clay and rocky stuff. So you have to start out with good soil. And that's pretty much it. Watering, that's a big thing. I put in a drip system here. Actually, they're little like misters, so it missed everything pretty good. I have pretty good coverage with everything the way it is right now. Once I go to this side here, I'll have to do the same thing as put in misters. I'm putting the plastic down on the bottom so that way don't have to worry about weeds. So if it is misting on it, weeds won't pop up. Other than in the containers, you might get some weeds popped up. And that's another thing with mulching it too. It gives a chance for any seeds that are in it, that those seeds will either get cooked or they'll sprout up already, and you don't have to worry about the seeds. Okay, that's about it. Pretty basic. Thanks for watching.